All right, good morning, cyber traders. Happy Tuesday. Everyone all excited? Got a little bit of a push in the market today. We're up about 220 points. Good day yesterday. Oh, my God. We got to talk about some really nice moving stocks. Good to see you, Bob. Good to see you, Brian. Everybody on YouTube, Facebook Live, welcome back again. We're in the thick of things. We are having a major heat wave here in New York. My God, did you guys hear what happened in London and in Paris? Maybe there is some global warming going on, hitting over 100. They had to shut down the airport because the runway melted in the largest airport in London. I can't believe that. Unbelievable. But it's gonna be hot over here, so definitely, guys, keep warm out. Keep cool out there. But let's talk about some of the good move stocks. We got some good things that are moving up today. And we're also going to talk about what happened yesterday. First of all, before we get started, just to remind everyone, today is Traders Talk at 11 a.m. So don't miss that opportunity. We do it once a week. It's one of the great features that we have here at CyberTrade University. Look forward to it. And then also, if you're new here to CyberTrade University, maybe you are a new jumpstart, a new trial member, please make sure you talk to your education advisors so they tell you how to benefit, know those classes we gave to you, learn how to work with other traders in the room, and basically learn how to watch. But let's talk about some of the stocks that we traded yesterday before we move on. I want to start off and talk about Mara. So Mara was an unbelievable stock yesterday. What a great move. Look at this beauty. So we found it early in the pre-market. We all know that crypto, Bitcoin, was actually making a little bit of a run yesterday. So, but the blockchains, which is one of the stocks that we kind of trade on the stock market side, to kind of mirror what's happening with all the Bitcoins and so on. But we had a nice little pop right here. This stock ran from 860. By 10 o'clock, the stock was already at 970. Damn thing ran. And if you came late, let's just say, oh, maybe I wasn't around, because remember this, you could trade in the middle of the day. If you showed up at 11, and this is all Eastern time, depending on where you are, look, the stock had a nice little Fausto flag, breaking higher highs. Boom, that nice pop right around 11:30 from 988 all the way to 1088, another buck, $1 a day makes the spouse happy. All right, that's $1 a day and 1,000 shares, $1,000 bucks. I would take that all day, and there were two opportunities to do that. Now, if you missed Mara, there was the other one, Riot. They basically trade side by side. I liked Mara a little bit better, but Riot did move pretty nicely right at the gate. A little bit more of a cheaper little stock than Mara. Mara is a little bit more volatile. This one's a little bit not as volatile as the other one. But this stock had a nice little pop right at the gate. Boom, this thing just went at it, just took off from 595 all the way to about 650. That one was pretty awesome. And what else that we had that moved pretty well? We had a couple other ones. We had EVTL. That one was pretty good too. That one at 11 o'clock had a nice little bounce from 460 all the way up to about 580. That was the middle of the day move. And we had Box, BOXD was the other one. That one also moved pretty nice. The stock was a $12 stock, got really hammered, dropped all the way down to $1.60. Cheap little stock, literally right around the middle of the day, 10:30. Ran from $1.80 all the way to 210, all the way to about 220. Remember that the big thing that I like to focus on, and you probably, if you've been following me for a while, I like to focus on inexpensive stocks. You know what I mean? Like everybody's looking at the big stocks, the brand names. You know what? Little stocks end up being big stocks. So if you want to learn how to, find the big stocks, it all starts from the little ones. And not only that, but a lot of these little stocks got crushed. So they are making a little bit of a comebacks. And you learn from the little ones how to trade the big ones when it comes to swing trading too. So just a little tip of the day. Now, what do we got going on this morning? Well, listen, it's not as nice as yesterday. Usually Mondays are not really a great day. Let me go check on my phone. I know I wrote some stuff here. Hold on a second. I got some. We have a couple of things that are going on. So today we had Netflix. We got earnings announcements, a lot of them. Lockheed Martin, Johnson & Johnson, Trust, and Halliburton. They're all coming out. Tomorrow you got eBay, Abbott Labs, Tesla, Biogen. A lot of earnings this week. So a lot of it's going to make some big volatility in the market, which we've basically seen. Yesterday we had a big pop in the market, and then all of a sudden things just reverse. I'll just bring that up to you. Here it is. We had a big gap up here. We up to about 31,600, and then the market just tanked all the way to 31. Dropped about, you could see it, huge drop right there. I mean, it was at a swing about 600 points. I mean, we were up 300. We ended up being down like 300. But we're up a little bit today. So it's like, I don't know if we're getting those short coverings and then boom, it goes down. But listen, there's still some cheap stocks out there that, for some of you are looking to swing trade. Just don't be too cocky and focus too much on the long term, because some of these, I mean, it's still a little shady. Anyway, a couple of stocks that are moving the market. One stock I do want to bring up, IBM got crushed, okay? You can see IBM. It's not a cheap stock. By all means, you know that. This is not really what on our agenda, but this will trickle down to other stocks. But I do want to point out what was really nice about this stock, and I did point it out. I pointed out early in the pre-market. There's a huge buyer right here, about $129, and you could see here around like when we start opening up the room, right around that 7:30, we had a big buyer right here. It kind of came right to it, and the stock did have a nice bounce. So it's not a huge winner, but you know what? A dollar winner, in pre-market's not bad. You could see how there was a big volume bar right there. Volume kicked in right around that time, but that big supply and demand is what forces these stocks to go up. So I just want to point that out. Not that, like I said, we're going to trade it, but it was pretty decent to see that in pre-market. Robert, yeah, the SIDU and the Cyber Group room just had a big run up. That's a really good call right there. It just showed up on the big percentage gainers. It was one of those stocks that moved right around the 9 a.m. move. But yeah, you know what? I got to check on level 4. But this one is definitely great call. Biggest percentage gainer right now. It's only up about 27%. Let me go look on level 4. ISDU. Let's see what we got. Let's see where all the buyers are. Right, that's a big plus. Just loading up the data. All right, so we got. It looks like people are still trying to figure it out, but you got some buyers here, and it's not. I'm not a big fan of it yet. You had this big seller right here, 34,000. That's not really a lot. It looks like the iceberg orders didn't kick in yet, so I'd probably stay away from it. If you look at level 2, you could see a lot of small tier sizes there. Looks like it's starting to pick up some momentum right here now. I'm just looking over here. It's going to test this 375. All right, but that one's definitely on a watch list. Hopping over here, see if there's anything else out there. We found APLD out there. It's kind of dead. STIM, STIM is one of the stocks that was on the watch list. You could see it there. It's got good volume. 9 million shares is a lot, okay, for this stock right here in pre-market. STIM, it's going to bring up over here on level 4. But it's kind of flat since about 7:45 in the morning. It's trading within range about 20 cents. It's probably a really nice level 1 stock for all you traders out there that are just starting to learn. Everybody remembers UC. My God, remember this stock? This thing was so much fun the other day. Ran from 250 all the way to 750. This was a fun stock. Looks like she'd make a little bit of a move this morning, So I'll put this on the B list. Sometimes stocks show up on the B and end up going into the A list. And, now we're getting right around, the 9% range and not really good trends, a lot of flat stuff right here. Losers, I didn't really see anything to get a good dead cat bounce on it. New York Stock Exchange, kind of the stock gapped up pretty big right here, but it's not really going anywhere. HKD, it's an ETF, want to stay away from it. SI, these are all things that wouldn't want to trade anyway. This one actually, Shop, look at that. Shop actually moved up, had a 9 o'clock move. Shopify, that one, we could check it out. Let me go check out Shopify over here. A little bit more of a brand name. It's probably a category 3, unless you're a little bit more of an advanced trader. I would stay away from it. I can't remember the last time I played Shopify. It was on my list, but that one's not bad. All right, so we're gonna go check up on Shop, which is what we found earlier, and show you what's going on. So Shop, I'm seeing that there's no buyers out there. You got a nice little push. Some big sellers were out here. They got executed. Not humongous, but on Shopify, you could see that these sellers did get executed, and it did run up the stock. I mean, there's a pretty decent seller right there at $35. You could see he's been out there pretty much all morning. All morning. So if it gets past that, probably going to hit 37. You see that's where the next resistance level is here, 10,000 shares at 37.50. Follow the money, my friends. STIM, you know, like I told you, I was not too completely sold on this stock. It looks like it just started making a big move and a little chaos. So it looks like you got to wait, we got to let all the chaos to stop kicking out, and then we could see some more of the iceberg orders. Same thing with SIDU. You can see sellers starting to show up right around here. It did go to that 75 that we just said, and that's why I did back off right here. But and it came right down to 340. I mean, you know what's so crazy? Isn't this so funny how like following the money kind of just gives you the game plan? And I know we have a lot of people on YouTube that probably never seen it before, but like think about all the people that you listen to and talk about, hey, this is moving, this is short, this is long. Isn't it just easy just to follow the damn money? You know what I mean? Just having that game plan and stop focusing on these damn indicators and look at somebody tell you why their Fibonacci, the way they do it is better than us. Just follow the orders. This is how Wall Street traders trade. That's what I was, and that's what I'm trying to teach you. If you follow the money, you'll have a game plan to know where to get in, where to get out these trades, and that's where it comes down to it. But overall, not a big list this morning, but we know we find some new ones when the market opens up. So if you're in this, Christopher's saying IQ. The IQ trade, you know what? It's just going up really slow, Chris. You know, that's the only reason I'm not too crazy about it. Ricardo L has got the ILAG. He's spun that. The thing was another stock that got crushed. It was good yesterday. Ricardo, that was one of the big winners. I think we traded yesterday. I forgot to mention that one. That one was awesome at 9:30. That ran from 310 all the way to 420. But she's kind of dead right now, Ricardo. So I'll kind of keep an eye on it. All right, what else we got here? Oops, shoot, what did I do here? I hate when I do that. Hold on. I X'd out one of my screens. There we go. I had to bring it back. There we go. All right. AMC just had a big pop right here also. Josh has just told me AMC is definitely going on the watch list. You know, you got to remember that there are 3 times when we get program trading, 8 o'clock, 8:30, and 9. So it looks like AMC's been doing great lately last couple of days. I mean, it's a little volatile, but it was another one that also moved. I forgot to tell you about this one. Is another one we traded yesterday in the Cyber Group room. But it looks like she's really making some really good pops right here. Listen, this is how you find swing trades. Day trades go into swing trade. It's been a good day trade, and now it's been a very good swing trade. Let me go check on level 4 and see what we got going on over here. AMC. See where the orders are. Program trading's kicking in. I'll bring it up over here and show you what we got. Buyers started showing up right around here, but there's no real sellers out here. Looks like no one's actually showing their hands yet. Not really seeing anybody out there, but I am seeing a lot of red lines. That means these orders have been out there. Looks like they canceled it. It probably, you could see, oh, look at that, ladder effect. There you go. Looks like someone's bidding it up as it's going higher. So that's pretty cool too. All right, so we got some pretty decent stocks. We got some decent stocks. All right. So listen, before we get ready to move on, don't forget, Josh is doing Traders Talk today at 11. Don't miss it. It's the biggest event we do here at Cyber Group. And then if you're new to Cyber Trade University, make sure you talk to Education Advisor. Make sure if you're in the trading room and if you're new, don't buy anything. Just watch, see not how we make money, but how we control our losses. That's the big thing. And if you're on YouTube, Facebook Live, we're here every morning at 9 a.m. and 2:30. And just like us and friend us. Link to our Twitter feed to get our watch list. And then we'll see you here. And if you ever want to do a trial, just like you're more than happy to it, just come and join us. Thanks, everybody. Happy trading. I will see you all back here, once the market opens up. All right? Good luck.